This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, coming live from the Fishroom this morning. This is my planted aquarium. It's a 10-gallon. I started with substrate, Aquarium Co-op's root tabs, some easy green ferts, and I started with leaving the lights on, I think, for 2 weeks, 24/7. Got good green water. I had some aeration going on in there, but I don't know. Do you all ever have problems with your air pumps? Anyway, you see the long roots from the floating frog bit goes from top to bottom about 13 inches. Also, the thumbnail showed you my blue-eyed lemon plecos, and this is the second brood that is out. Good morning, oh boy. D. I'm on the floor. But anyway, good morning, D. As you see, there's 2 different size fry. This is the latest that hatched out 3 weeks ago. And then on top of everything, here's a big one. And they are larger than that. I've moved some to another aquarium. And they're just everywhere. And looks like Mama is cleaning out another cave for some more eggs later. Dad is hiding in the substrate underneath this piece of wood right here. He digs a cave. I have one on the top up here. I have had nothing but problems keeping hang on the back filters going, and so I keep 2 sponge filters going, and I have some aerobic bacteria really building up in this sand, so I need to either do a surface clean or cap it with another inch of sand, so because the plecos are digging into it. I have problems with plants growing in this aquarium. Hey, KJE Aquatics, substrate looks a little too thick. Well, this is the method that Father Fish suggests with deep substrates. And when it gets to this point, I just need to cap it with another inch of sand. According to Father Fish, I need to get more stem plants that feed off of the roots. That's true, KJE. This one has always been a problem. So I need to rework it, but I'm not going to touch it right now with these babies. I'm going to let these babies get a little older and stronger, and then I may rework this tank completely with different substrates. So but thanks for the advice. I always appreciate advice. Hold on to your seats while I get up off the floor. Nice mystery snail. I have plecos everywhere. I've got one right there, one right here on wood. That's the youngest female. She's the mother of these babies. She was playing hard to get. And then this batch here, well, she could be the mother of these. I forget. They were sitting on some more eggs when I left for vacation. But you see the sand kicked up in the back? That's from the male who digs a cave underneath this piece of wood. I'm going to look at chat. Yeah, put some swords in it. Swords and crypts. Stems or more water column users. Yeah, root feeders. Like the Amazon swords, the cryptocorn, water wisteria. The plant that's in that aquarium right now, I do believe is a sword. And this top aquarium is empty except for some snails and some guppy grass right now. I had corridora in it, and I put the corridora over here in the 20, and I have a nice school of about 8 or 9 cories. I lost a young male, which I do believe was one of the youngest that were born in the 10, and he didn't like the perimeter changes, which I don't know what's going on in this tank right now. I do need to do some. You carry all that I need. Thank you, KJE. I know you're here in Alabama too, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And anyway, the corridors are doing really well right now. I'm going to do a water change today. And this is some old substrate that's eco-complete, but my friend had it for his cichlids. You're in New York, but lived in okay, gotcha. War Eagle. My husband's an Auburn fan. My son was an Auburn fan. Hey, Chewy. How you doing, Lunatic Fringe? Yeah, wasn't able to go Tuesday night. We've been in revival at the church. Sorry for my shaking, guys. Getting old sucks, and I can't find my tripod. I thought I had one down here, but it's probably upstairs. This tank here needs reworked. I don't know where all these snails came from. I thought they were hatched out from mystery snails. So I am in the process of actually catching snails and removing them from some of my tanks. And I had to redo the hang on the back. And as you see, my air filter, sponge filters are not working, because this is one of those that I've been having problems with keeping the airflow going. Heck yeah. Eight days of work left. Used to live down in Foley. Oh, I love Foley. Been there once or twice. And that's on the way to Orange Beach. And I've been through the train museum there in Foley. I love it. Let's go back to the corridor. The corridor look like they're happy. Yeah, the Gulf Coast. Yeah, I got to get some tanks ready for shrimp. This tin's got gravel in it. I want to add more substrate to this tin, do a good water change. I'm going to run a brush through the pipes so I can get some good airflow through this sponge filter. Got a nice whisper air pump on it, but it's just not pushing enough air through it. Shrimp, crayfish, snapper, oyster, etc. Let's see, teaching, then 2 weeks of marketing. All right. I heard you removing. This 55 is doing better. I am killing some of the duckweed, but I got too much debris in here I got to collect out. I need to do a nice gravel vac, and I planted the water wisteria in the back. As you see, right there's another shoot coming off of the Amazon sword. I need to trim the old leaves off of this plant. And that one over there in the corner needs a going through. Got some floating frog bit and a little bit of floating duckweed. I only have the angel and the flash pleco and I think a pair of guppies in there. And so I think the angel keeps me free from guppy fry. Then this one here is my 20. And as you see, I've got some of the baby plecos over here. I think I've got 10 to 12 in here. This also is some of my cull guppies that when I caught all of the guppies, I couldn't catch all of the fry. So I'm letting the fry grow up before they breed, and they're big enough to catch and put them in my outside pond. My 40-gallon pond outside is nothing but mutt guppies, but you know how mutt guppies can at least be a good exchange for some local fish food if I need any. I don't know if this is, let's see. Any more suggestions? That's fine. Yeah, there's 2 heaters in there. The other one is not plugged in and not really working. So this one has a lot of Amazon swords in it, and they look like they're doing good in this deep substrate. Got some Java moss, Anubias nana on the bridge. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 or 6 Amazon swords. In the white jar is a apogenic bulb plant, and in the back corner is some water wisteria, and of course floating is water wisteria. Hey Pro Tim, hope you had a good birthday. That's one of Aquarium Co-op's large, or that might be a medium. That's the medium sponge filter. I like it. It's real porous. Look at those plecos on the filter. They're almost an inch long. Probably a little over a ½ inch. Those are probably 5 or 6 weeks old. This is a piece of ash wood that Bama Aquatics gave me. He gave me 2 of them. I think I sold one that had an Anubias on it. But this is the tank that had my yo-yo loaches in it, and I sold those to a guy who put them in a 55. So right now, this tank is looking pretty good. The plants is, I think, what saved it. Hey, David. Hit the like button on the way out, please. Thank you so much, David. Pro Tim had a good birthday. Good. All right. Here's the 55. And it's a mess. It needs to be cleaned. I can see algae growing on the front glass because there's no longer duckweed floating at the top. I do have a power head pump in there. Dina from Everything Aquatic. Thank you, David. God bless you, my brother. Dina suggested putting a power pump in there to kill the duckweed, and there's just a little duckweed down at the end, but the filter intake is still clogged up from, decayed leaves and such. So I need to trim these nice plants, and I need to rearrange it, and just take some good time with this tank. Thank you for the 6 likes and the 6 views. This one here is my 29, and I need to do, God bless you as well, my sister in Christ. Amen. Dee says, love the 55, nice angel too. Yes, thank you, Dee. I wanted to breed him. I've had him 2 years and more now, but he's too aggressive. And even the guy that I bought him from, him and the Flash Pleco were in the aquarium together. He had separated him from his other angelfish because they were constantly fighting. It's great to see all of you in here. Yes, David, I agree. I appreciate. We have 8 now. I didn't get to go live Tuesday night in my regular spot because we've been in our women's conference. Had an excellent week of revival, and when I say week, we go up to Wednesdays, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then we have a regular Bible study on Tuesday morning. So I've been a busy little lady, plus I was sick on Monday, but I got a miracle, and I'll give God all the glory. And thanks for the prayers. Also, I have some Albino Plecos in here, and he is fanning on some eggs or some fry. I'm not sure. But these snails, I don't know where these snails come from, because they don't look like mystery snails to me. They look like ram's horn snails. And I used to have like 6 or 8 clusters of mystery snail clusters and eggs, but I don't know what kind of snails these are. Do they interbreed? I don't know. I think they're ram's horns. Did they come in on some plants? I always have snails. My first snails came in probably on my first plants like 5 or 6 years ago. Oh, up in the top are some bloodfin glass tetras. I have 4. They usually hide. I used to have a lot more water wisteria. As you see, the plecos have cleaned the stems. So I need to get some more, I think I'm going to get some more Eco Complete going to clean this tank out as well. I'm going to plant some, or I could just put some root tabs down in there. There's some Java moss, and that is a sword. And I had a crypt behind the sword, so I don't know if the roots from the sword over competed with the crypt, the corn that I had back there. And Anubias on a piece of driftwood. But I've got to get the air pressure in the air pumps working. It's a nice marble angel, the only one that survived out of hundreds of fry that I rescued 2 years ago from my friend whose fish room was hit by a tornado. Dee says, listening while water changing the Goldie. All right. Any questions? You know, my fish room's been neglected, mainly because, I don't know, I went through a period of depression, overwhelmed, just not feeling good overall. I think that's a platy hybrid. It's humongous. All the other platies passed away. And I haven't done any chemistry testing, water chemistry testing lately. Don't know if my water is still staying acidic, but with leaf decay, you can pretty much say, yeah, because until I get that decay out of there, the water, because I don't have much KH in my water, it struggles to stay at neutral, 7.0. Black screen? Okay, hi. Anybody else having black screen? Lost video feed? I don't know what to do. Audio's good, just no picture. Interesting. How about there? Can you see me? Could be my Wi-Fi. Well, it looks like I may have to log off then. Thanks, guys, for everyone who's been with me up to this point. I hope that you all have a blessed day. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, #FishFamMom. And I'll see you maybe later this evening. I do have a guest to schedule maybe next week, so we love you and God bless you. Hugs to you too, Dee, and David, and KJE, and Lunatic Fringe, and we had Proteum Aquatics, and any other lurkers. Thank you, and God bless. Bye-bye.